Hello cuties, welcome back to my channel, Glorified here. Today I want to cover the newest SP hero that just came out, which is SP Sima. Whether is he good, is he bad, and if you should pull for him or not, and what would he be good for. Okay, so I'm gonna do something new. I'm gonna cover, because I tend to get a lot of new player watching my videos. So this will be like kind of the start of the SP hero detail overview. So I'm gonna go through everything. So first, it will be timestamp. So if you already know what he does, there will be timestamp that for you to just skip to the section that you're interested in. So the first thing that I want to do is go over his kit. So I'm gonna go through every single thing. Um, yep. The first thing is his normal attack. Just basic normal attack, nothing special with him here. Like everyday SP, just do 100% magic damage and then get 1 dragon soul point. Next is his rage skill, attack the enemy in front row, dealing 132% magic damage and true damage equal to 20% of the shield. This is a big part, right? So the true damage equal to 20% shield, that is big. And it cap at 35% of his max HP. Each enemy hit transfer a shield type status to Sima. So either they get buff shield or vulnerability shield. Yep, and then it also regen fine divine weapon force for allies, which is the resource you use to cast divine weapon, right? And then and if they have no shield status, he gain 1 dragon soul points. Pretty straightforward. His SP skill can only be released once at the cost of 1 dragon soul point. So this is kind of like the one shot, the big burst. Cannot be launched in the first round, and then as she becomes immune to daze knockoff, attack all enemies. Alright, so 252% damage with 100% accuracy. It still can be blocked, but it can't be missed. And then for every 1 additional dragon soul point he owns, he deals 20% extra final damage. And then there's some additional buff for any defender hero you have and any supporter hero you have. And then after release, store the highest single damage record as Entomb and gain 3 stack undisrobed spirit control. Right, that lasts until the battle ends. So when taking spirit control is when taking group damage, use 1 stack of spirit control to attack the attacker randomly with restraint or distribution. So this is kind of like a counter attack, right? So restraint, deal true damage equal to 100% of the recorded value in Tomb. So this is where he store his highest single hit damage, and then also boosts his reflection damage. Retribution is deal magic damage equal to 100% of the recorded value, right? With 50% crit, if the damage is crit, reduce block by 10%. Very good, very good. Yep, and then if they hit, they also take increased damage. Suck by 10% for the hit, and by 30% against the okay. Sima is not a complicated character. Sorry. So his Awakening. So this is just to handle his bond. So with Jonghu as Guardian, he will dispel a debuff each time he gains a shield. Pretty good. And then if a shield is exceeding 30% of his max HP, he will also dispel a debuff from an adjacent hero. It's okay. It's not gonna do too much. Chunhar Guardians gain 80% chance to cast main pet skill 1 time. It's whatever. I know you use this sometime in PvE situation. At 3 fire. So at the end of each round, increase the recorded value on Tomb by 100%. So this is a lot. This is like basically double damage of the one in the SP skill. And grant ally hero's shield equal to 30% of his max HP. That's including him. And then whenever his passive shield trigger, ally hero do not take reflection damage and deal extra damage equal to 50%. And then each time you cast your divine weapon, he instantly gain 3 dragon soul point and 300 rage. Sorry. So after seriously launches dragon skill, ally divine weapon do extra true damage equal to his value in Tomb. Right, and then at 5 fire for the first 2 rounds, every 1 dragon soul point only increase ally defender hero's damage reduction or supported heroes defense penetration resistance. And then after he launches it, every one stack, increase ally heroes damage deal and final crit. And then with him, with Zhanghu as Guardian, he gained 80% chance to follow each cast of Retribution with restraint 1. So he's just gonna keep spamming like with 80% chance. So it's pretty high. And then with Shanhua as Guardian, he had 80% chance to follow each cast of restraint with Retribution 1. So it's like vice versa. And then whenever you deal crit damage, launch a random equipped weapon, divine weapon. So you can kind of see how it works. And let's go through his bond. First one is Shanhu as Guardian. He gained extra DR, and then if another hero is alive, another defender is alive, he gained extra block, and then crit resistance. So if with block and crit resistance, he's basically gonna take 1 damage because the only way to go through block is if you crit. But if you also have crit resistant, then this is final crit resistance. So yeah. And then when any hero is defeated, so ally or enemy, he gained 10. He generate 10 force. And then if an enemy is defeated with less damage reduction than SRE, he will refresh all his divine weapon cooldown. So this is kind of like a divine weapon spam build, right? Next one is the more popular one. This is what most people use in PvP, which is Zhanghu. And then he gained 25% extra shield. And then when an ally defender owns a shield, he take 30% less reflection damage, and then gain final DR and final damage equal to it. Whenever any enemy hero launches basic attack or rage attack, if their total reflection damage is lower than 5% of their max health, so you're gonna reduce their final crit by 140%. Yeah, nobody's critting. And then also deal extra true damage. You go to the shield of him, cap at 20% of his max health. And then it will get and then if it exceeds 100% of max HP, the true damage and deep affect all enemies heroes instead. Right? Guess next talk about if you should pull for him or is he or not, and is he good? Right. In my opinion, knowing that the next SP will most likely be SP Lube, he actually already in the game. You can, if you play later on, you can find SP Lube in Homeland. So it is very high likely that the next SP is SP Lube. Right. This is just for like if you're a beginner or if you're saving, you're not a whale. Okay, if you're a whale, just pull for everyone. Right? You wouldn't be watching my video. I wouldn't break the bank for SP Shimei. He will be strong right now until we don't know when the next SP is. Knowing that SP Shimei just released, it probably be another month to 2 months until SP Lube is released. So during that time, he will be very strong. Right? He will be one of the meta in the game right now, but it does take investment, right? And his full comp haven't come out yet. He actually will become stronger with SP Lube, right? He actually need SP Lube in for his team, but as of right now for him and just what the unit we have, he is also a nightmare. Right? He's a wrecking force. Okay, but it's not one of those SP that worth breaking your bank for, okay? And so trust me, you save, right? Now the reason why I pull for him is SP Shimei will be like competitive with SP Zhang Liao at PvE. You start seeing that your score discrepancy when you have SP Shimei and SP Zhang Liao to be significant. SP Shimei is I wouldn't say a lot, but he is better than SP Zhang Liao in PvE, right? So that's one of the main reasons why I pull for him, and also I like tank meta. He is right now he is part of tank meta. When SP Lube come out, you're gonna start more to see like a 5 slave hyper carry SP Shimei team, but as of right now, it's kind of already you can kind of already tell. With like 2 support here. I'll cover the team in a bit, but that's what I think of him. That's why I also didn't have a beginner fresh new account for SP Shimei. I don't think he's would be a good decision for new player. You still can, you know, like don't get me wrong. He's still probably be able to compete with Gur and sub, but I wouldn't recommend him because he would fall out very fast. Um, and yeah, so my best recommendation if you you should start out. It's just still play Shoe Striker. Um, it's still the most reliable and long lasting. It's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. Right. Next I'll cover some of his team. That you can use. Okay. So right now, since the schedule is kind of messed up and stuff, so this is one of the classic team that you could run on him with SB Dao-chan on, I believe, is Gongchen? Yep, on Chen Gong, sorry. That's, like I said, you want him to be like basically AFK the first round, based because of his skill. And then with SB Dao-chan, Chen Gong, Bond do that, obviously it'll be a lot stronger if my SB Dao-chan is 5-star. Yes, you are 5, but she's not. So, yep. Other than that, SB Zhang Liao is there to soak damage. Red 5 Xingqian to provide a bunch of shield. Xu for revive defender, and then Wenqi for another revive. His best in slot pet haven't come out yet. It's actually gonna be the 2 coming pet soon. It's already been announced, which is the Ashman ape and the whale. Right, you need both of those for him. Obviously, the higher the star, the better. Sprite still the same. I'll make a cover. I'm not sure. I think there's a new sprite coming out up soon, and I'll make a video covering that. But this is one of the basics team. It could get better if you have what is this? I forgot what is this fat guy. If you have the other red, him, this one, Choo, right? If you have him, use him with these teams, like something similar like this. Fu Shao can be replaced with SP Dao-chan, like I said. So you'll be running SP Sima E, SP Zhang Liao, SP Dao-chan, and triple Red Awakening unit. So very, very OP. Definitely one of the better team right now. It's pretty much you can fit, like it's usually just 5 support and SP, like this one too that he's running. SP Hu Tao, Wenji Cao B is also another, Cao B Red 5 is also another good option. But as you can see, very flexible. I think must unit are SP Zhang Liao to soak damage, Xing Qian, as you should have her regardless. She's really OP in any other team. And then Wenji. And then later on, when SP Liu come out, you just have to replace Huto. Like SP Liu would just replace SP Huto in this team, and that would be one of the meta team when SP Liu come out, right? Yeah. Let's just see. Like, there's not much variation. Like this one, Agent Perry, my good friend, similar team. Yeah. He's not at his strong right now. Like I said, he still need his pet. And then his. Yeah, he still need his pet. Plus the yep, SP Lube. All right. What else? Yeah, I think otherwise that's all. And I'm gonna show you a PvP of him. Okay. And I'll catch you cuties next video. Bye bye.